Hey, what's up guys, it's XJaws, and a lot of people were complaining that I made videos not focusing on the gameplay, so I kind of agree with you guys for sure. I still think I made some valid points, but here's a gameplay video of me talking about the gameplay. I'm using the FAMAS, and this is not going to be so much of a rushing video or an offensive video. This is going to be showing a really solid strategy that I really love to use on Subbase. And what I'm going to tell you is I go to this spot every single time I spawn on this side of the map, no matter what the game type is. And I'll almost always be with the FAMAS or the M16, but I also like the other assault rifles that you have. I'm personally using a red dot right now just because I'm playing a ground war team deathmatch, and there's a lot of shooting going on, and people tend to pay less attention to the red dots. And when they do pay attention to the red dots, in order to get to that red dot or to poke your head out to see that red dot, you're going to need to expose yourself, and a lot of times the opponents will die. Right there, that guy kind of just like jumped across the screen when he lunged, and luckily I was able to survive and not die from his commando. Kind of lucky. So I build up my 5 kill streak and I decided to take it down, and I thought this would be a 4-1, but it ended up only being a 2-1. Pretty fail. But it still brought me to my Harrier strike, and what I'm going to say is my kill streaks are 5, 7, 8. And I'm using the emergency airdrop, and you'll see right here, basically this map is so perfect for emergency airdrops because on each side of the map you have 2 landing pads basically for emergency airdrops. What you're going to do is the way that you throw your smoke thing is the way that it's going to come in, and that I kind of threw a little bit too far, but still nothing bad happens. All the packages are there for me to get, and that's probably the one of the things that just kind of frustrates me when I see somebody get a care package or an emergency airdrop and just call it in like an idiot and have it, land on some roof or whatever the case may be. It's fairly easy to avoid those situations on most of the maps. So just kind of pay attention. Right here, I almost picked up the UAV, and at the last minute, this protected me, and it served a dual purpose because I called in my UAV before I captured the Predator missile. It was kind of hard to see it right there. Not the Predator missile, the precision airstrike. And what I did was I wanted to make sure I had that UAV for when I called in the precision airstrike. That way I could see where they are and maximize how many kills I'm going to get. And I finally figured out how those, not finally, but this is the first video where I've used a stealth bomber or a precision airstrike where I've known how to use it. And you just got to use your right analog stick and just kind of twist it around, and I don't know, you guys kind of know what I'm talking about. So I died one time right there, and I kind of went to push up on the side because it looked like my teammates were controlling this area pretty well. So I come up and want to take a few shots, but it kind of looked like they were going to spawn at the end of that little corridor, so I decided to move up into this building, set a claymore behind me, and move across this building. And I know I said in the beginning of this game that this is, or I said that the building right across from me right now is where I go on every single game type on Subbase, but also this building is where I go on every single game type when I spawn on this side of the map. Those 2 buildings are pretty solid areas to hold down with a assault rifle. Like I said, I prefer the M16 or the FAMAS. And a lot of people have asked me what's my preference. I'm just going to say 2 quick things. People ask me what my preference is between M16 and FAMAS, and I'm going to say that the FAMAS is my preference for no reason at all. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure they're the same damage, even though for some reason the stats on it are like really weird. If you look at the stats for the M16 and the FAMAS, one does it per bullet and one does it for the whole burst. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's messed up. They're both one-hit kills to the chest and above. So I prefer the FAMAS, and I prefer the intervention out of both of the sniper rifles for absolutely no reason either. It's just kind of like a comfort type thing. I kind of like that shot, and I seem to get a lot less hit markers with the intervention. So right here, I wanted to control this area because I knew that they were in this building over here. I had no teammates over here, so I kind of needed to take it easy and try and build up a little kill streak. I got my Harrier, and as you can see in the bottom left hand corner, my team's about to win this. We got about 8,000 some points. I already got my emergency airdrop, and my Harrier was able to get me 2 kills, so just with the airstrike portion. And I didn't want to just continue rushing. I wanted to try and call in my emergency airdrop. I almost called it in really sloppily, but I just decided to call it in kind of badly, just in the essence of time. I wanted to call it in and get this roll and continue my kill streak. So right there, sorry, my brother just came in, I was kind of distracted. Anyway, so right here, my emergency airdrop comes in, and I see these, and I immediately pick up the Predator missile, and I saw that the game was about to end, so I wanted to call this in and try and pick up a kill or two. And there we go, I get to pick up 1 kill. It looked like 2. I got a Pavlo, and then I'm going to die right before the match ends, but no big deal. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. I hope you guys enjoyed me actually talking about the gameplay. I'm going to try and stick to that more often, even though I don't think I strayed from it for more than 2 commentaries. I'll see you guys later, and peace.